Well, hello there, ma'am.
Hello. I'm just trying to get the other two in.
Okay. So it didn't take me long to do nothing. Just
Girl, I said, ooh. Anyway,
yeah, it didn't take me long. And we just waiting on our other two comrades.
pretty much.
Okay.
And I can't bring them in until they actually comment. So,
Oh.
because it's not allowing me to see their names until they actually comment.
Right. Because I know when I tried to tag, who did I try to tag yesterday? Tasha or somebody? It wouldn't let me tag.
Is it Demetria?
Mm-hmm. That's Mimi. That's Joy's sister.
Oh, hey, Mimi.
Hey,
Hey,
Genesis.
how are you?
Hey, Nita.
We just trying to get the rest of our crew up in this camp.
Yeah, we trying to get it together.
Yeah.
Okay, now there go Mikhail.
You see her?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I see her. Okay.
He ain't talking about bring me.
Huh?
He ain't talking about bring me.
I'll bring her up here if I could, but we can only have 4.
Oh.
Yeah,
Now we
we can
waiting
only
on
have 4 people.
Now we waiting on Tasha.
Yeah, waiting for Tasha.
Mama, you so close in the screen.
I know
Too close. Me? I didn't think I was that close.
All I seen was your face.
We'll get it together. This is our first show, so yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we gonna get it. Hey Nita.
Hey, Nita. Hey, Jenny. Penny
Hey,
Winnie.
Hey Candice. Tasha said she don't see it. I shared it, Tasha. Go on my page and see if you see it from there.
it's on all of our pages. I just gotta share us out.
Yeah, I shared it out before Mikhail came. I shared it out.
I don't know how to share it out. Yes, I do. I did it.
Okay. Can you tag Tasha in it when you share it out?
Well, technically,
Yeah.
I could tag her in it on the thing.
Okay.
But like I said, her name is not coming up.
Yeah, her name ain't coming up on the thing when to tag it out.
I'll put it
Right.
in here.
She must have hers set a certain way.
I just tagged her in it.
Okay.
Hey, Nia. Hey, Whitney.
Genesis said, hey, Kale.
I had said, hey, Jenny.
Oh,
She ain't here.
I thought.
We're just waiting for our final host to make her presence known.
I have to pretend like I'm doing girl talk with y'all in the living room because I don't know why I'm nervous.
Well,
It's public speaking or something in my brain. Bear with us. We're just waiting on
Mm-hmm. I should have brought my
person.
water.
While we wait, and tell us some topics y'all want to talk about on the future podcast if this one goes well tonight.
Yeah, give us some feedback on stuff that you would like to hear.
Kel, the link you sent kept taking me to my profile. I'm so sorry, girl.
Oh, wow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. I don't even got no background. What I'm thinking about?
Hey, Brittany. Brittany somewhere on here yes, because she don't have a Facebook, but it let her in as a guest.
Okay. Hey, Brittany.
You seem like you're close up to the camera than me. I don't know.
I'm trying not to be. I was a little close up. I moved it back, though.
Can we just add her?
I think
if I
you
don't see her in the thing, I can't pull her in. She has to be in the viewer thing.
Hmm.
I put her name down here. Keita going to go fetch her.
You did the Tasha.
Mm-hmm.
Cause it's not letting. I don't see her in there. Tell her to comment.
If she in here, she will. Is it storming where everybody at? I'm just talking to the people while we waiting. I asked them, was it storming where they at? Because it's storming over here.
Yeah, we had it bad over here. I'm trying to see. Do I see her? I don't even see her.
Hey, Bird.
Tasha gonna have to say something in the comment so I can pick her up. And Keita, you're gonna have to do it again too, because when you left out, it threw you out. So how is everybody doing this fine Tuesday? Tuesday. Hello, Yoshika. Hello. Okay, I see Tasha. Let me see. Can I pull you in, darling? Now, where's Keita?
I'm here.
Hello.
Hi. Let me get my bullet points.
Okay, we are all here and ready to go. Uh-oh. What happened to Kale?
Oh,
There we go. She said add her back.
oh my God. Technical difficulties.
Hey, we do. At least we know what's gonna happen when we doing it. At least we know what's happening.
Okay.
Tell Kale to comment.
Okay.
Friday not coming quick enough. All right then.
Oh no.
We look, we about to be on hump day tomorrow. Hump day.
Let me see. Okay, I told her to comment.
I don't even see her in there. Okay, I see her now.
Okay.
We're gonna work on
Hey, Aaron.
Hello. Welcome.
Thank y'all for tuning in. So, I'll do the introduction. This is our new podcast we're trying out. I hope y'all like it. We're gonna call it Joy and Pain. Y'all know our good sister, friend, cousin, Joy had passed, but we talked about this all the time during the podcast. I mean, because we just talk about some crazy stuff, and why not talk about it with all of y'all? So we dedicating this to her. Y'all live y'all life, follow your dreams, because you never know if tomorrow's promised. And then the joys and pains of life is ongoing. It's a circle, so why not talk about it in some real talk? We will talk about the good, the bad, the ugly, the crazies. So y'all just let us know what y'all want to talk about in the future ones. Comment below, like, share, follow. We'll link like our other social medias once we get all that started. But today we're going to be touching on like expectation priorities of like relationships. We're going to talk about unmarried, just dating, and then versus when you're married. I don't know nothing about being married, but we're going to introduce ourselves and then we'll jump all into that. I'll start off because I'm Mikhail, aka I'm the smoke. So I'm always welcoming some challenging questions, topics, and just like I can dish it, I can take the heat. So I want all the smoke.
I am Keita. I am the eccentric one. I bring the quirky and the funny. And I'm here to fan Mikhail smoke. I'm going to fan that smoke, honey. Share, we're going to fan that smoke.
And I'm Tammy. I'm Mikhail's mother, but hey, we don't have to know that. But I am the insanity one. I am here to bring you a little wisdom, and I might have a little irrational thinking going on. So let's bring it.
Hey, I'm Tarsha. I'm the logic because I'm here to reason with you, play devil's advocate, and I'm going to help you see the other side of it and provide insight. Just bring me all the challenges. And hey, so we're talking about the roles of married, unmarried couples, and how does it work in the household? So, what are your thoughts on it? And how about you, Mikhail? You want to start it off? You can give us
Yeah.
the unmarried version since you're the unmarried one in the group.
First of all, what is my generation? The millennials? We the millennials, whatever you call it.
Girl, I don't know. We have to
Oh, we have to look
Like
that
we
up.
in between, my generation in between like the traditional be at home, take care of the kids, yada yada yada, and then the like new school where it's like F all that, I'm doing what I want to do. We just gonna get it how we live. So I
Okay.
feel like we be in a tug of war.
Hey.
We don't really know what to do. So hey everybody. So I feel like I don't know. I feel like my generation kind of lived life a little bit as doing wifey stuff, and we ain't wives. And I'm just coming into that part of my life where I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna need a really big ring for these really big things. So this part of my life is just,
Hashtag.
waiting to be a wife to act like a wife. That's my advice to everybody moving forward.
Okay.
Or
Okay.
as my grandma would
Okay.
say, don't be thinking somebody gonna buy the cow if all the milk for free.
I heard
Not
that.
that any of us are
I heard
cows.
that. I heard that back in my day. I done heard that. Don't give it away if you can get the ring for it. Because what you gonna give it away for? And they gonna give you the ring if you keep getting it away.
But
Right. So I'm the
the
only
mama
unmarried one
also
in this
said,
group.
don't start nothing that you don't want to keep up during that relationship also. So
Just said
remember
big
that.
thing.
If you don't want to keep it up going in your relationship, don't start it.
Yeah. Because they're gonna be looking for it. They're gonna be looking for you to keep up the same things you were doing when y'all started the relationship in the beginning.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So you start playing that role of the wifey role, that's what they're gonna expect. And they're not gonna then they're gonna be like, okay, you ain't expecting no ring, so why should I give you one?
That part.
Mm.
So what y'all be doing in y'all married lives? What's the priorities and expectations
Well,
looking like?
well, I don't work. So my priorities would be I take care of kids, make sure they fed, make sure all their clothes washed, make sure they taken care of. And he works. So that's his role in our relationship. But on the weekends, when he off, he do what he got to do. But even when he ain't off, he'll come home and be like, "You need some help with something," and I'd be like, "Okay, yeah." So we kind of switch up roles sometimes, except when I'm not working. But we do switch up roles sometimes where he do it even when he get off. But I don't expect him to. He just does. So that's our roles.
Molly said she's single. Okay, well, at
Molly
least
said
y'all got
single.
understanding of y'all roles.
Yeah, we got to understand the roles as far as he know, like if I'm tired or if I done had enough of one of my children, he gonna step in and take over that child, or he gonna step in and take over
Okay.
that whole thing until I get over it and get myself together.
Until you
Well,
get
we
over
all know
them
my role
kids.
is not typical. I don't go with that traditional nothing. I'm just doing me. But I'm
But you've
still
been
wifey.
y'all been together for 30 years. So was it that
Yeah.
way always? Was it that way in the beginning, or did it
When we,
gradually change?
okay, when our relationship started out, I still wasn't no typical role person. He's always been the one who done the cooking. We help together with the cleaning, but like Mikhail's face is saying, he's responsible for a lot of the household things because I'm not a housewife.
You
Mm.
a spoiled wife.
Oh,
No, she did.
Yeah, I can see you being a spoiled wife. I can see
oh,
that.
All right,
okay.
we ain't teaming no tag teaming, no double teaming, no triple teaming. We ain't teaming
Nothing wrong
today.
with being a spoiled wife. It ain't no ask for nothing. I just go get it if I want it. Being being spoiled.
It's nothing
Right?
wrong with being spoiled. You just have to be appreciative.
Yeah, I'm appreciative of the spoilness.
Before we get into this, let me hear what Tasha gonna say.
Okay, so y'all already know how I'm coming. I'm logic. I'm always thinking about reason. So actually, my situation, my role is actually different from all three of y'all because I have been with mine for 30 years. So in the beginning, I did everything. I was brought up that way. I was taught that way. So I've always done everything, literally from taking care of the house, the cooking, the cleaning, organizing the bills, making sure everything's paid, taking care of all the kids, all of that. And hey, that's always been the role. But I can say that after all these years, I mean, it's been almost 30 years or 30 years, you do kind of resent it a little bit because you're like, I've already started this, I've already set this into place, and it's already been like, this is the way it's always been. So trying to change it or trying to get a little help is challenging at times. So you got to kind of be like, hey, I need a little help.
That's why
you
don't
get
never start it.
Especially
Don't never start it.
I've always worked. So I've always worked and been outside the home working also. So I've never been an at-home mom. I've always worked and still did all of these things. And made sure hot meals were on the table and everybody was taken care of. So
Woman.
okay. Superwoman gets tired, baby.
Yes.
I don't know. That's I'm just thinking about like me, my grandma. I ain't seen no man in this house, but she getting it out the mud. So
yeah,
I don't know. I just know how to do stuff. So my brain don't prioritize to the man in certain aspects, which is what the issue is. Because I'm just doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Like, we eating, we got a roof on our head. I can't explain my thought process, but I ain't never seen no man in the household. I just see her grinding it, and
I've seen a man in the household.
I said my grandma's
talking about with
household.
mom.
Yeah.
She's talking about with
Don't
mom.
get
She never
started on
seen
your
that.
household.
And
But
see,
even still, I saw one with Granny. I seen a man in Granny's house. She had, her, but she still got out the mud. She still didn't have that. She didn't have that little role. She still did what she had to do in her role. That's what she did. So I still saw it, but I saw her loving her men, her husbands. I saw that. And then I saw her still working every day. She worked every day, 8 hours a day. So I still saw it. She still was like the man of the house, basically.
Yeah, so you
I never
got to
saw a man
witness
in
some
our
type
house.
of love and
Period.
affection. I'm just now understanding, like, did I skip that part at some point, or
right. It
I
all
don't
starts at
know.
home. It
I'm a
starts at
nice
home
person, but
Yeah.
that don't mean
by
I
having
tap
that
into
dynamic.
what it
Yeah.
means to like actually show it, like PDA, like public display. I'm like, my grandma might see us like, it's just weird. It just get real weird.
I never saw PDA, but
Exactly.
I show it sometimes though. I never saw it.
Gail,
Huh?
you do. I mean, you did.
I
Not
did
at your
not, Mama.
grandma's house, but at your mom's house.
I did not.
I mean, she probably saw you on LC. Well, she probably
All
did.
the time.
Y'all do, but that was at a later age. That ain't like
She
no
talking about
constant, and
like
it's still.
when we were
That's why
younger.
it's still weird. It'd be like, get a room, because what the hell are y'all doing?
Yeah, well,
She always tell you I can get her wrong. She needs therapy. She always say that.
I not. I stick to it because I be like, it's getting weird in here. I'm gonna need therapy. That's my go-to.
Lord.
so ladies, how do you think the roles change when there's kids involved, whether you're married or unmarried? Because I mean, then we're talking about sports activities,
Is that hand
other
raised?
The roles change when you got kids, when your kids are the ones that are your main priority. Your husband does not become, or your boyfriend or your significant other is not your main priority no more. When you have kids, you always thinking about them kids. I see your face, Tasha, but in my aspect, I'm always mostly thinking about my kids. And when I think about my kids, I be like, okay, I need to sit back too, because they need something. And if he needs to sit back because they need something, he gonna sit back because they need something too. So that's what I feel like how our roles change, because I'll be like, they gonna come first regardless anyway.
I feel
Is
like
that wrong?
no, I mean
No,
I don't know. I feel like if I was married, I'd be more like not on edge about my kid future, if that makes sense. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. So I'd be like, at any given time, we could be like on the streets. I have to make sure that ain't never gonna happen. Not to say
yeah.
not to say my
Right.
person gonna put me on the streets, but I'm just saying I never know, you know,
You'll
after
never be on the
experiencing
street.
what I've experienced, I was just like,
To be honest, though, I mean, just to throw it out there, being in a marriage doesn't make you secure.
Right.
That person
I'm with
and
you.
their
Absolutely right.
actions
Because I
and
ain't
how
never
they carry
married.
themselves and what they do, that makes you feel secure. Because even if you're not married to that person, you could just be in a relationship, a long-time relationship, and they'll make you feel more secure than, being in a marriage. So it's really the person
Mm-hmm.
themselves and what they're bringing, their actions and what they're showing.
Hey, big
Right.
mama.
But you know what the issue is? Disney just ruined me, because you be thinking you about to get like a happily ever after, and then you
Fairy
find out
tale.
some other stuff, and you be like, "Ain't no fairy tale."
Ain't no
Ain't no
fairy tale.
ain't no fairy tale.
Make
I mean, if y'all
believe.
work together, you can make it that way, but no relationship is perfect though.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that it had
Yeah.
to be perfect, but you know, they be selling some dreams.
Yeah. You have to work together to make it that way.
Keyword, they be selling it.
They
But they don't
selling
like
them
Disney,
dreams.
she said Disney ruined her too.
Yeah.
I see it. I don't watch Disney that much, so it didn't ruin it for me. It got real with me when I seen I got mad, and I was like, oh, this ain't. Them first 2 years of marriage is hard.
I think the
believe
first
it or
year
not,
of
all
having a
years of
baby
marriage
is
is
hard.
hard.
I think
Them
the
first
first year
2 years.
of having a kid, because you don't get no sleep. Y'all both just like on edge. I feel like if you make it through the first year, you got like a greater chance of making it long term. That's just my thought process. I don't know how
I got my sleep. My mama had my kids when one of them when I had them, so I got a little sleep the first time. Second time I didn't get that much sleep.
She said kiss some frogs. Okay, Molly.
Ain't no,
Kiss them frogs.
I'm like this
Look,
with
you kiss
if
some
I
frogs, you
got
gonna
to
get some warts. That's what you're getting.
I'm like this with if I got to if I leave somebody, if I got to relearn somebody, I'm not gonna do all of that. If that one already know what my needs and stuff are, I'm not no. And the dating pool is trash, so I'm like no.
Somebody said the first 5 years of marriage is hard. I heard that's the honeymoon part, right? Y'all
Well,
the experts. Y'all ain't
you're
married.
gonna have a hard time, but yeah, my first 2 years were hard.
I'm just
My first 2
reading
years.
the comments because I know nothing of this world.
They be selling big rings.
Clear throat hard. Hey, Misha.
Believe it or
And then
not,
somebody
though.
said, Penny said, marriage is what two people want it to be, which I agree. Like,
Yeah, that's
don't be
true.
trying to compare your marriage to other people. It's
Yeah,
gonna work for
Exactly.
y'all.
that's
I
where
do
them
think that
relationship
part.
goals come in, and they be fun just like everybody else too most of the time.
Right.
Because you're looking at a relationship out from the outside looking in, you don't know what's going on in their house.
You never know what's going on, period.
They could be fighting every day and then come out all lovey-dovey and you would never know it. They'll be sitting there with bruises and all kind of shit on their chest, and then you'll be like, okay, where the bruise come from? Oh, I fell off the bed, but she ended up beating his ass.
Let me find
You don't know what they
out your Christian rock and roll page.
Keita,
Let me find out.
we don't have that book button.
It's true though. I'm sorry. I'll say it too because it's true though. You never know what's going on in their house. They could be in there beating each other's tails.
Big
But then
Mama
come
said,
out
when you get past the 7-year itch, you'll probably make it.
I don't know what the
I
And
don't
itch.
know.
I ain't
'Cause
never
I
heard
don't
that one.
agree with it either. I got past the 9-year itch, and I heard I got my little itch
Yeah,
trained
I've
and
seen
got
the
on
people.
out of there. So
Perfect
yeah,
example.
The itch of
Sitting on that
what?
screen.
What's itching? Hey, Tina,
what's itch?
the
I've
itch of
seen people
what's the
together for
itch?
years,
I don't know.
and
Y'all supposed to school me on it. What's the itch?
That the 7-year
It's
itch
a
really only
term.
applies to people who don't know each other, haven't really been
yeah,
dating, and they go like the little first year or two getting to know each other, and then all of a sudden they get married, and you know, when you've already, most of us, we already had been in a relationship for a good little while. I know I did, and I think Keita did, had already been there. I mean, I was
yeah,
with mine for a long time before we got married. So I
yeah.
already knew
We were
all the
together like
stuff, all the
4
quirkiness,
years.
all the things I didn't like, did like, and I still
Mm-hmm.
stayed.
Oh, you
Um,
saying like y'all meet, y'all
yes,
get married, but y'all
like
never
your
live together.
like the normal way it should be, meaning you should meet, you should get to know each other before you start incorporating
Yeah,
kids, but that's not the
yeah.
norm. That's really not the norm
In
for
other
most
words, he
people.
should
Most people
talk.
Definitely not with
most
me,
people
because I met him, and 2
kids.
weeks later, I was in the house. So
Oh wow, wow,
you
goddamn.
go
She
figure
was
on
ready to
that
go.
one. I moved in,
She was ready to go.
and I've been together 30 years. Okay.
She was just ready to go. You was
Fast
ready to go when
hell.
you was you were ready to leave from the ship.
Mhm. Now we were
Fast.
together 3 years, I think, before we got married. We together 3 years, if I'm right. The years just run together. So yeah, it was about 3 years before we got married. Yeah,
Time doesn't matter. You can know them 3 years, you can
yeah,
know them 10 years, but it's not gonna matter if you're
Yep.
not putting in the work for the relationship.
yeah.
Hey, Sheikah.
It doesn't
She said
work.
sometimes shit happens. Well, all
It's
right.
true. You can be together 7 years, 10 years, 20 years. Sometimes
Wait
that's right.
a
You can
minute.
just have
Okay. She
differences.
said she met her husband on a Friday, moved him in on a Saturday, and married in 5 months. They
And they've
not
been together for
even
19 years because they
Yeah,
were ready. They knew
congratulations.
exactly what they wanted. They were
Mm-hmm.
ready, and they decided that this is what we're gonna do,
And
and
they
we're gonna
put
stay together
in the
regardless.
work. They
And
Yeah.
there
putting the
you
work
go.
in.
It's
Indian
really about putting in the
matchmaker.
work.
Y'all see
Mm-hmm.
that on Netflix, Indian Matchmaker. They be like matching perfectly, and they be together like years and years, and they
But
show all the little couple.
you
But
know
they
them
go in
arranged
knowing they want
marriages
to look
though.
for a wife and a husband. I need to go.
Because
Brittany
you're
put me
ready.
on, my cousin Brittany, wherever she at in this chat.
You can't be out here making these vows when you're not ready to
Mm-hmm.
commit and do
Mm-hmm.
exactly what you need to do. It will
Right.
not work. And sometimes people just stay in relationships because, for one, you probably already had kids or you already got stuff together, and you're like, I don't really want to go back out there and start all over again. So I'm just gonna stay in what I got and try to make this
Mm-hmm.
thing work.
They done got
And
comfortable.
Exactly. But
I like
they
Sheikah
don't work.
too. She said it do take work because she not even the same person she was 13 years
right,
ago.
Most definitely.
absolutely.
Okay,
You cannot
my
pour into someone and they are not pouring into you. Correct. You cannot fight for a relationship if both parties not ready, and that is correct.
yeah,
You
that's
gotta
true
be
too.
willing to put in the work and the time and effort, and be communicate, open communication. You got to be able to trust that person. It's a lot of stuff that goes into it, and each relationship has its own different aspects of it. So
Men don't know how to communicate though.
I
You want to
don't
punch
think
one in the
that
throat.
they don't know how to communicate.
I
It's
do
just
want to punch one in
we're
the
not
throat.
giving them the right love languages,
Yes,
for them
I am.
to understand.
Yes, I
What?
am.
Who are
I be
you
so nice
today?
sometimes, and then it comes to the point where I have to ask you 3 times, and I want to punch you in the throat. Mm-mm.
You're valid.
No, I
No,
be nice.
Hey, Mama, let's rewind because
I'm a nice person.
yesterday is
What
not
you
the
do
same
yesterday?
price as today.
What you do
what
yesterday?
do
Yeah,
you mean?
yesterday this is not what she was on as far as you have to give the right communication for the person to communicate back. What's
I
those
never
my
said
words?
anything about communication
You just
yesterday.
did.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
Did she say that when we was on the thing?
you
No,
did. You said he don't be wanting to talk.
Oh yes, you
no, I did
did. You
not.
did. No,
Back
no,
it up.
that's not what she
What a
said.
fan
She
at?
said he
Because
don't
you
know
need to
how
get
to
the
talk.
smoke.
She said
I
he don't
said you don't
know
know
how
how
to.
to.
That's what I
Yeah.
just. But
There's a difference.
are you giving him the right communication for him to want to communicate back?
They know how to lie. They know how to communicate. But goddamn.
Hey, somebody write that down. That was a word.
Penny, that ain't communicate. That's
That was a word.
All right.
Well, they communicate now appropriately, so they know how to communicate. Okay.
No,
You meant manipulate.
it's
That's
something you
manipulating.
communicating.
Huh?
It's not just talking. That's not considered communicating. You got to be selective on the words and selective on what you're hearing and decipher.
Who are
You
you
have to
today?
make sure that what you're saying is not triggering the person. Sometimes you could say something or say it a certain way, and then they be like, wait a minute.
And they'll
So
shut
when you
down.
communicate, you do have to make sure that you're finding the correct words to say it and say it in a certain way, or they'll take it a certain way. And then most men don't even listen to what you're saying anyway, so you just talking.
Right.
And they only listen to, and they only heard the last thing you said. They ain't got nothing else in between. That's why most of the time I write my stuff down. So shit, read it and reread it again.
Make sure
And
you
then read it
understand
again if you need to understand what I'm saying.
So you
your teeth and dot your eyes so you
pulling out a
understand.
I have
journal
communicated
during the argument?
before. Because if I put it in a letter, you can read that thing and reread it again. If I gotta say it and then you ask me to repeat myself, it's probably gonna change. That's
Yeah.
in all these years I have learned to write stuff down. I probably got a letter or two around here somewhere.
You said period.
Yeah. She right. I'm shut down for it. If I'm talking to a certain way, if I'm talking to like I'm a child, I'm gonna shut down.
A minute,
I'm
what you
not your
say?
child.
What you say?
I said if I'm talking to, she right about the shutting down part. If I'm talking to like I'm a child, I'm gonna shut down. I'm not your child, sir.
And that's why you gotta word it a certain way. You gotta say it a certain way. And then
Mhm.
sometimes we say stuff on purpose. Once we get to figuring out they ain't listening to us, then we'll start saying stuff that we know will trigger them just to piss them off. Because we like, okay, you don't piss me off, so now I'm gonna piss you off. No, gonna get you in a bad jacked up headspace since you got me in a bad jacked up headspace. Now I ain't say it was right, but damn it.
No, it ain't right. But that's me.
So y'all saying that y'all spouse argue back with y'all?
They don't argue.
No, they don't argue
They're
back.
silent.
They don't argue back.
You already know mine, though.
Like,
Yeah.
don't you see me
I
trying
know
to
you're
communicate?
okay. I was just wondering
No,
what
they
it
don't
just
argue back.
means. They like silent. You be like, is
No,
this thing
they
on?
be silent.
But do that silence trigger you though? Cause that triggers me.
Yeah, because
It
Cause it's
do.
like did you just not hear what I said?
It used to, but there's a lot of things that don't trigger me anymore. Like I'll be like,
I need to learn how to not.
Because I
well,
be wanting
you
to say
real
my
far
favorite
along
thing
in
and
your
say,
healing
hello,
process.
anybody in there?
I will
So,
look at him
yeah.
until he look at me back and be like, "I'll punch you in the throat."
we standing there all day then,
Like,
looking.
did you hear what I said? He just sit there and look at me. Did you hear what I said?
She said we petty sometimes like that.
Oh, I'm hella
She
petty.
said, "Is everyone married
Everybody
here?"
just up
Mikhail,
to be friends.
Mikhail
She
is
know I
on.
ain't married, girl.
Dude,
Yeah.
They ain't been my bridesmaid, so they know that I ain't married yet. Everybody married, girl.
Hold on, trying to be the maid of honor. Wait a minute now.
Excuse me?
I said I thought I was gonna be the matron of honor and Tyler gonna be the maid of honor.
I said bridesmaids.
Ah.
That's a difference.
Like,
Okay.
no, she didn't just correct that.
man,
Oh,
like
wow.
trying to give me the smoke.
Not bad in smoke one. Okay.
Alright.
Okay.
What's y'all thoughts overall on like just going into something with expectations and priorities? Are y'all going in and y'all
Nope.
like, well, I already went in, so y'all had like a conversation like, I like this, I don't like that, we need to do this with the kids, as far as like discipline and things of that nature, because
I
I
feel like
find
if you
that we just rush into stuff and ain't nobody talked about nothing, and then we get here and we like, I don't even like all of that. Like,
feel like if you
we
go
got
into
here.
something with expectations, you're gonna be disappointed in the long run. So now I don't look for no expectations. I don't want to be
We
disappointed.
learned
Because
as
I
we
was
went.
thinking,
We became friends first. We learned as we went.
Yeah.
And then we just made our own rules.
Yeah, because I ain't going in with no expectations. They get you disappointed in the long run. So I'm not. Mm-mm.
Toxic.
I'm gonna voice how I feel and tell you what I like and don't like, but it's up to you to be like how you gonna take it or whatever. And if you do it again, if you do it, then I'm gonna give you that pass that first time. But after that, ain't no more passes.
That's right, Molly. You got to pick and choose your battles.
Got you.
What's really important is what you fight for.
Is it Alicia? Alicia, I be saying that, and everybody be fussing like, "Girl."
Some days I be wanting to talk about it. Some days
she want to try again.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. It's all about it's all about being authentic and true to yourself. Mm-hmm. Like at some point, you literally have to sit back and evaluate the relationship and say, do I want to keep doing this?
Yeah.
Do I want to keep trying? But both parties have to try. You cannot have one person trying and the other person over here with one foot out the damn door.
Well, if she's thinking about her relationship, but if she meant like try again with someone else, that's different.
Yeah, I mean, still same thing, because you literally have to learn somebody else. You gotta ask me if I want to try again. I cannot.
Shake her.
Lord,
I don't be beating up on that man.
She's the both. At least it's both.
Well, at least he already showed you, and that's that. So,
Penny, do you want to try again?
He said,
"Do you want to try again?"
No.
Okay.
He said, hell no.
Okay.
No. No. Well, that man,
I had threw the expectations out the window, so I'm just at requirements. I require honesty. I require integrity. That means out of sight, out of mind. I'm gonna need it to be y'all. Yeah, it ain't no out of sight, out of mind. And consistency,
loyalty,
communication, loyalty, and honesty. Like, if you ain't got none of that, then I'm gonna head on out.
You gotta be loyal in front of my face and behind my back.
That's where that integrity come in.
There you go.
Right.
If you set those boundaries right from the very beginning, but the thing about setting boundaries, just like when they say, I put this line in the dang sand, when you set those boundaries and put that line in the sand, if they cross it, you got to do what you got to do. If you allow it, then it'll just keep happening over and over again until, I mean, you may not come back out of it. You may not be able to change it. You may be feeling like you're stuck for years and years, and why am I still here? Because you never learn how to set that boundary and say, if you cross this line, or if you cross it again, this is what I'm going to do, and actually do it. Follow through.
Yes, you got to do it. You can't just say it.
Did you say again? I'm on my little sister level. I don't know if she on here or not. You got one time out.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, she one time and out.
Yeah.
She
one time and out.
I already took up all the seconds. Sorry, not sorry. You wanted us to smoke, you got it.
We're talking about waiting to exhale and smoke. We're not gonna be setting cars and houses on fire, right? Smoke.
No. Why would I do that? That's a lot of time.
Because you want all the smoke.
Yeah. A man can only do what you allow him to do.
Yeah, she could. So we're talking about
that saying, because I'm only in control of me, myself, and my actions.
No, what we saying, he can only do what you allow him to do to you.
Absolutely.
If you allow him to do what he's doing to you, then he gonna keep on doing it.
I don't think nobody wake up and be like, dog me out. Like, nobody wake up and be like that. They be like hearing the person looking like
you don't wake up and say dog me out, but what you do is you see it being done and you do absolutely nothing. Doing nothing is also making a choice.
Right.
Even if you do nothing about it, you're still making a choice to do nothing about it. And I just need to keep getting through life. I just need to keep taking care of my kids. I just need to keep going to work when In actuality, we're choosing
And
to.
then a lot of them say, well, I don't want him out of the house because of the kids, and we're going to stay together because of the kids. But why? You're making yourself miserable, and you're probably making your kids miserable because y'all two are constantly at it in the house, and that's what your kids are seeing. So why stay in something that makes no sense?
I ain't never been like, oh, I just need to do it for a kid. Like, no, I only got one.
But see, that was always told to me when I was in my first marriage. You need to stay there for the kids. Finally, I got
back in the day when
oh, no, my kids gonna be fine without that.
Nobody there for no kids.
That's what back in the day
I'm
women
just kidding.
did. Back in the day, they turned their head, they turned a blind eye to everything that man was doing back in the 60s and the 70s. So that's where that came from. Standing up for the kids. They didn't care whoever did whatever, they didn't care.
Right.
But you got this whole different generation now where women are bosses and don't need no man. So when the man, and that's what
you don't need a man in that aspect.
I want
a man.
I don't need him.
Right.
I'm content in being alone by myself if need be. I used to not be, but now I am. But the role, that's how I think the roles reverse too, because women are becoming independent now and don't need a man in the household. So when they get their man, it's hard for them to be in that household with him, and they playing the role the man trying to play too, and both of them bumping heads sometimes because they both trying to play that alpha role.
Okay.
Because
Alicia, I'm so sorry.
You reading Alicia comment?
Yeah, I'm so
Alicia,
sorry.
I never really dated either, so I don't know how to date. We're gonna go speed dating together. How about that?
I've never dated either.
She's not ready. She's still a little messed up about everything. So she's still got some stuff she needs to work on.
Yeah.
Oh, I just read the rest of your comment. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for your life.
Dated though. I've never dated. Period.
Yes, you have.
No, I haven't. I always go into a relationship without the date.
You and Elsie went on a date. Y'all went to see Curtis Blow or whatever that man's name was.
That was once we was together.
Blow.
Y'all had just met. Y'all had just met.
I had just moved in. What did I say? I moved in fast.
She said she moved in 2 weeks while they were together.
We met. I moved in, and we started.
Y'all still dating before y'all got married.
Well, that wasn't no date.
Yes, it was.
What you did? Just get straight to business?
Right. See, this is where the therapy come in at, because I cannot. I don't need to know that she just was like
straight to the point.
Curtis Blow, right?
Mm-hmm.
Blow. Okay.
No.
Dating ain't like dating now is trash.
Come and take you out. That's what I'm saying. I never dated. I never had no one call me up and say, "Hey, let's go out on a date," and we go out on a date.
So you ain't date my daddy? What? How many weeks was it?
No. we got married 6 months after we met. Well, Mama wouldn't let me date. He could come to the house, but I wasn't dating.
But that's still a date.
It's still a date.
To my house, that's not considered a date.
That's still a date. That's all that
You went on a date with that place with the wheelchair.
If he calls and he comes to the house, that's still a date.
That's all they allowed us to do back then was court, and then he was like, we need to move out because that's the only way we're gonna get what we need to get.
Yeah,
that you was trying to get.
Me my life.
Exactly what I got. I got these 6 kids.
That's why I'm one and done now. I ain't got time.
Okay.
I ain't got time for that foolishness.
Really? Really?
I never dated 3 people.
You didn't know I never dated. You know, all of them could come to the house, but I could never go nowhere. And even at my age 27, I had to be at home. I had a curfew at age 27.
That's why you jumped out when you was after 2 weeks. Because I told you was trying to get what you was trying to
came. That's why she jumped out.
You ain't coming up to me.
It's the 2 weeks for me.
She jumped in the swimming pool.
This is what happened. My mama said I had be in by 12. And if I wasn't in by 12, I wasn't getting in. And I wouldn't have had nowhere to sleep anyway. So Elsie told me, well, you just go in the house, get all your clothes, and come on. And that's what I did. I got my clothes and just moved right on in. And I came every day to make sure my kids got on the bus and all of that. But
You left the gym.
I wasn't even gonna say that. I had a whole song in my head about the D.
So he jumped right into the Alpha Roll and got his
I
woman.
was there for them
You
when
know
I'm
that's
out of work, when I'm not
Like,
working.
for the D.
He thought it was on his shoulder and just said, come on. So he took the Alpha Road in.
He said, get your clothes and come on. And I said, you for real? He said, yeah. I said, okay. And I got my clothes. And I went.
You were supposed to be like, I got kids. I can't just run away with you.
He just wanted to
But
wake
I
up
was there every day with him still. I just didn't take me to his house.
Tasha burnt my
Tammy.
phone several times trying to curl my
Tammy.
little raggedy bang.
Tasha.
Tasha helped me with my little
I don't remember.
my words
that.
was too close together and Tasha was practicing me writing my words. Meat kept burning my forehead. Yeah, I remember them days.
I know I
It was
gave
rough.
my bed up to you because you slept wild. I started sleeping on the floor in the living
I
room.
love y'all though.
But I wasn't at his house. I was working third shift. So they would get you ready before I got there to get you on the bus.
I'm just letting you know.
That's
From
right.
Mikhail got some things she needs to heal from.
I think she got some things she need to work out on that area.
I'm trying to figure out where you was at.
Mm.
I'm knowing it was for the D. I'm just flabbergasted.
Oh no.
She was
All right, you.
For the D.
traumatized.
Girl, that
And y'all
D
go
was
with that
something else.
triple team again.
I didn't even say nothing. Oh, I was talking about the D and something else.
She said, nigga.
Hey Naomi.
Somebody said these heads went to hell on here. Y'all, hey, what's gonna be our topic for next week? Because we're about to get ready to wrap this thing up. I got
What
Could be our topic for next week. We ain't thought that far ahead yet.
Cheetah.
We didn't-
Yes, we did.
we
Y'all
did.
put in the comments some feedback and give us
Oh.
some topics that we
What
can
y'all
touch on.
want the topic to be?
We wrote down codependency. We said codependency after we did the husband and wife role.
Can relate to relationships, friendships,
Mhm.
work.
Yes,
It can
ma'am.
relate to several different things. Codependency. What do y'all
Yeah.
think, ladies? The few that are on here, and y'all been entertaining us the whole time.
They've been laughing at us. I'm glad we're giving y'all entertainment because that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I told you our dynamic was there. Told y'all it was there.
Anything to add to codependency, put it down here in the comments.
Yeah. Even if y'all want to add them to the husband and wife roles, y'all can put it down in the comments.
And make sure y'all
Y'all got
like, share, follow Joy and Pain podcast.
Yes. Please.
We'll do at least one every week. We'll try. We had to do it this way because trying to get all four of us together in one place is a lot. So we just said we're gonna just do it from our own spaces, just so we can get it out there. We need to stop procrastinating anyway.
Yes, sister.
And
Yes, ma'am.
so
Yeah, we need
hey,
to stop procrastinating.
sisterhood.
Okay.
Healthy or
Healthy and unhealthy codependency.
Okay. Well,
Nia,
okay, that's on time. Yep.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that.
you're unhealthy.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
there is
I'm writing down as I see him.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I guess we're gonna wrap it up. But y'all can still add. We'll go back and look at the comments. We just still dedicate this to Joy. She
Yes,
is
ma'am.
name. So thank you for tuning in to our podcast. It's the first one. Hopefully it's not the last one. And you're gonna have your girl giving the smoke.
That's Mikhail giving the smoke.
Come on,
We have
Span. Come on,
I'm
Span.
I'm
insanity.
in that chat.
Tell me what you're gonna get out of me.
And what are you, Tina?
I'm the eccentric one. Y'all see I'm crazy.
The eccentric one.
I
And
don't
I
care.
am
I said what I said.
and
I
You
minute.
definitely logical, cause
And I am the logic one because I'm always going to try to come with reason, and I'm always trying to get them to see the other side of it. Just
You
good
sure
Lord.
you became a little unlogical for a minute there though. It was good though. It's all
Yeah,
right.
I didn't say that wasn't no crazy.
It's
I
all
mean,
right.
we working on her.
I know. We all working on each other. That's why we here. That's why we here. We working on each other. And we helping each other work on each other. That's why we here.
y'all.
All right, y'all. Tune in next week. We'll make sure that we put it out on our individual pages to let everybody know when we're coming, what time we're coming, and share the live because you never know what we're going to talk about. You never know what we're going to get into. Period.
You never know how it's gonna end.
And you never know when they all lose their mind.
I don't know if it's every Tuesday yet, cause I'm working on a schedule and work over there.
Wait, who's workaholic?
Workaholic is up there.
You logic, you workaholic.
Yeah, Logic.
You.
Oh yeah. Also, yeah, somebody said we're gonna do it every Tuesday. Yeah, we don't know yet.
If y'all
Yes,
would
we
like
said
every
schedule.
Tuesday, I can make it happen. It just might be at a little later time.
Even
Yeah,
if I get another position somewhere else, an additional, you just got to let me know, and then I'll just be like, I need to be off. Or I'll do it on my lunch break. That means we're going to keep it
Yeah,
under.
just take your Tuesdays off.
I can make
We get the tickets, guys. You know, I got to get my coins.
saving it.
No, I
mean,
like Tuesdays at 6. I actually like the Tuesday time.
I like Tuesday at 6 too.
How does that work?
My next schedule is already made, so it might have to be a little later, and then we can continue to Tuesdays, and then I'll take Tuesdays off and have a margarita next time since it's Taco Tuesday.
Oh,
That'll work.
Right.
I suppose took me a shot too and then take now. But
okay.
I can take
We
it
doing
again.
drinks? Okay.
Tuesday work for y'all? Okay.
Yeah. Tuesday.
Work for her.
Okay.
I see
Okay.
up, so Tuesday.
So next Tuesday may be a little later than 6 o'clock then.
It may be a little later because of Mikhail.
I believe
Yeah,
I'll
right.
work.
Yeah.
I believe.
Well, I got another live to go to anyway at 8, so it is what it is.
And I may go live later, but we'll put our page names in there, and I may go live later because I'm thinking of something.
I have never gone live, so this is new for me.
Oh,
We busted your live cherry. We busted your live cherry.
I'll be proud.
She's a person.
I be watching y'all live.
all right. So who started the live? Tammy, did you start it?
No,
Yeah.
I started the whole live. Yeah.
Hi, Jeremy.
So,
Make sure you tune in next Tuesday, Jeremy. We'll have a time
We are
later
gonna
on
make
there, I
it
think.
live. Have guests, Molly. Thank you.
Yeah, and like we said, you can put whatever comments y'all want to talk, whatever topics y'all want to talk about in the comments. We'll go back and read them, and we'll go back and write them down.
Oh, okay. On the day I can't be here, Molly, you trying to volunteer? If I ain't here, we're gonna rotate one of y'all in.
yeah.
Okay, I say if you can't be here, we'll rotate Penn in next week.
Okay, I'll see what my schedule looking like.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But we will have other panels.
Thank y'all for tuning in.
Love you guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.